Today we are going to be installing the Kartboy short throw shifter, as well as the JPM shifter and brake boot in Alcantara. So what you're going to need for the Kartboy short throw shifter is a Phillips and flathead, C-clamp pliers, regular old wrench, because I don't have a 10mm one, a 12mm wrench, and a 10mm socket wrench, as well as the Kartboy short throw shifter. And this here are little other clamps for the C-clamp in case these ones don't fit. Now what you need to install the JPM shift boot and e-brake boot in Alcantara is blue painter's tape, any size will do, 3M adhesive spray, the 90 because it's pretty strong, and sandpaper to get the extra adhesive spray off when you take off the stock e-brake boot. So we'll go ahead, prep the car, take everything off that needs to be done, and start the process. Alright, we're here at Jeremy's place in Pacifica. Gonna do the install. He just laughed. Fuck him. You need to take this whole area out to get to the shifter. Take the boot off, take the knob off. We're gonna take this off so we can get to this little leather section here, and I'll come back when it's all out. Okay, everything's off. I just got this off. All you do is there's 2 clips down in there that you undo it. As you can see, 1, 2. And I'll talk about how to take this off later, as well as how to take the shifter cover off this. This one's really easy. You just unsnap everything and snap the Alcantara one back in and you're good to go. This one's a little harder, so we'll have an install on this later. But now it's time to undo the stock shifter. So what you're going to need to do is take your 10mm socket wrench. There's 2 bolts, so you're going to have one on this side, one on this side. Unscrew it. We'll take it out, and we'll go from there.
Exactly what I was trying not to do.
Where'd it go? Okay, so we just used the C-clamp pliers and went ahead and took off the little C-clamp, which is probably the hardest part of this install. So now what you do is you just pull out, as so, and you're going to take all this stuff out. So I recommend getting a towel and some gloves unless you want to get lube all over your fingers, which is fun. Go for it.
Comparison?
Kartboy stock. Okay, so we're gonna do this now. What you do is just unclamp all the little parts around the inside of this. Boom. Here's your pleather stock one. You're left with this, and just repeat the process by putting this one back in. So to reinstall, just go backwards in steps. Push it in, put the C-clamp in, and you're good to go. One thing you gotta do is take out the bushings in the middle of the actual shifter. Just use a flathead and pry them out and swap them out, and you're good to go.
Not the grease.
Alright, here it is, the final product. It's not very hard to do, just work your way around on the inside. The last one is always the hardest though, because the tension. So, very easy. Alright, it's back in. Now just time to reinstall everything. And work on the e-brake boot. So this here is the stock shifter. Kartboy's in right now. I'll need to grease it sometime soon because it's pretty dry. It's not as smooth as it could be, but yeah, it's good to have another short throw shifter again. I'm happy I have one again because on the stock one it sucked. So my throws will be nice, short, crisp, and notchy again. Alright.
Usually if it's like, oh sorry.
That's alright. Now that we got the stock one off, going ahead and sanding it down so we can spray the adhesive on. you go ahead and spray the adhesive on, let it sit for a little bit, and then we'll work our new Alcantara shift boot on. See you guys in a bit. Take me back to a time when we knew how to wait. We could waste a night with an old film, smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. How to wait. Say you'll never let me go. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and put the regular shift boot or the Alcantara shift boot back on, slide it over like so, make sure it's all the way down, and just go ahead and put the 2 clips back in. Come on!
There you go.
Snug fit. Yep. Now, there is that white spot there because we didn't line it up all the way 100%, so you'll just want to take maybe a little more time, but overall looks great. Can you hold the light so I can show them what it looks like, all of it? So what we did was Kartboy short throw shifter, Alcantara shift boot, along with the Alcantara e-brake boot.
Or alcantara if you know how to say it.
It's not alcantara. And this will be next to wrap an Alcantara probably.
Alcantara.
No. So I'm back home, guys, and overall love the Kartboy short throw. Kartboy short throw shifter. I love it. It's not as notchy as the Cobb one, but the throws are just about the same length, and overall it's a great feel. I'll probably have to go in and grease it more because right now it's kind of stiff, so we'll see. Overall, I definitely like this, the JPM shift boot. And, I mean, this one's alright. As you can see right here, this little tab comes up. It's not the greatest fitment, but overall, it's good. It gives it a good look. When you bring it down, it kind of comes up. So we'll see. I might take it off and Gorilla Glue it or something like that. We'll see. But for now, it's fine. And I'll probably definitely get my little center console armrest done in Alcantara too. So we'll see. But remember the video I was talking to you guys about my suspension and how it's holding up? No creaks, nothing. Well, it just started creaking. It's the winter season, and yeah, that'll be maybe a separate video. But I'm just looking at this now, and I love how this, come on, how these match up with my seat. But yeah, maybe I'll take a black Sharpie to that to color that in. Overall, guys, these were really great. I'm really glad the girlfriend got them for me. I believe this is 80, and I'm not sure how much the Kartboy shifter is. But install, this was the hardest. I would give this a 7 out of 10, 7 being hard, 10 being really hard, because just lining it up perfectly and using the 3M spray was quite terrible to do. And I would definitely recommend taping the boot itself so you don't get your, when you start touching the adhesive like I did right there. I'll rub that off later, but definitely wrap it up. Do a really good job. Take your time. It's not 100% fit because nothing can be like that. So you might get imperfections, but you can maybe do it better than we did. But this boot, super easy, 1 out of 10 install. And the Kartboy short throw shifter install is about a 3 if you have all the necessary tools. If you don't have a C-clamp pliers like these, it might be quite hard to do because you might need needle nose, something like that. So if you don't have these, it'll probably be a lot harder to do. But overall, this gives it a nice look to the car. Definitely along, if I did this whole area would be really nice. And yeah, that's it, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.